Hello and welcome to the evening session on day 9 of 10 at the 2017 World Para-Athletics Championships here at London Stadium on a dank and damp afternoon here at this stadium. The first time we've seen any rain in the 9 days or so of these championships so far. So what's the weather going to do? 14 degrees, and it does feel chilly as well. Very cloudy. We may, just may, get a little bit more rain. "28 world records already set at these championships leading into this third last session. 18 finals taking place this evening. The crowds are really building. It is going to be huge tonight. The upper tiers are being used as well. There are going to be thousands upon thousands here, around the 40,000 mark, we suspect. So what can we look forward to? There is a load of events taking place, 18 finals altogether. The track a little bit wet. It may affect some of these athletes, but it gets underway with the men's high jump T42. Sam Grew, defending champion in that. Fatima Needham, the Paralympic champion, looking for a world title in the women's shotput F53. Men's 200 metres T44, Miguel Santos at 400 metre takes on the Jared Wallace, the 2013 world champion at the 200 metre distance. And the women's 100 metres T38 finalists, the Battle of the Brits, Kadena Cox, Olivia Breen have won medals, and Sophie Han, the Paralympic and world champion over that distance. Michael Brannigan looking for 1500 metre gold after his 800 metre victory. That's in the 800 metres T20. Georgie Hermitage, 400 metres already, looks for the women's 100 metres T37. And there are double attempts everywhere, with Abdulatif Bakar and the T13 800 having already claimed the 1500 metre title. Untitled Chapter, Chad Paris, the bronze medalist over the T13 and the 100 metres, joins us. And also Will Downing is with us as well as we have a look at the men's high jump. First of all, the opening field event taking place. Defending champion Sam Grew of the United States of America will hope to better his silver from Rio. He's the championship record holder from 2 years ago. Women's shot put F36, a field of 4 goes. Wu Qing, the defending champion from China, but can only manage silver. Could the Chinese in 2016. Men's discus throw F57. Miroslav Petkovic of Croatia, who won Paralympic gold in this event last year as a 33-year-old, now goes for world gold at 34. Thiago Paulino Santos of Brazil, the world record holder, also starts, as does defending champion Wu Guishan of China. Women's shot put F53. 8 starters, Fatima Needham among them. The gold in Rio, the Bahraini faces tough competition from 2015 champion Dimitra Korakita of Greece, along with Ireland's Deirdre Mongan and India's Deepa Malik. Huge one, this one for the British fans. Gets underway at 8:35 p.m. local time. The men's shot put F42. Have a look at that man there, the home favourite, Alan Davis, number 7, who's defending world and Paralympic champion, has already retained his discus title from 2 years ago, and now he'll hope to give the crowd more to cheer for in the shot put. Promises to be a huge evening. 18 gold medals on offer. Will Downing to get you underway.
And this is the women's shot put F36. A major championship debut for Danao Mcclure from Botshalebo in South Africa. She was the Free State Sportswoman of the Year in 2015. F36, which is the second most severe branch of coordination impairment, the standing categories. And here she is. There's going to be a big crowd here on Saturday night. It might be the biggest of the week, because we've got fans on both tiers of the back straight on the far side of where we are, overlooking where she is. You can see they're coming in already. Just past 7 p.m. local time. Track action gets underway in half an hour. So if you like field events, you cannot say you're not getting field events. So 7.94 her lifetime best from this year. Might be close to it. The first marker is the 10-meter line there. Also in this, Marika Fujita of Japan, Wu Qing of China, and Juliana Mogge of Germany. And Makosa gets us underway, 5 meters 36. It's been a wet old day in London. Thankfully, it's abated for the time being, but you'll see it's still a bit wet underfoot. And there's been a good job in getting everything dried ahead of the evening session. Might be more rain to come, but hopefully not for a while. Monday would be fine. Fujita then for Japan. 5th in the shot put at the last Worlds in Doha, but her main success is coming back in the Worlds of 1998, which were in Birmingham. She won silver in the shot, bronze in the discus. She's from Osaka, which has had an IAAF Worlds 10 years ago. She's our leader, 6 meters 40. $18 gold medals decided tonight, 5 in the field. So lots of early action. And this is the reigning world champion from Kiki Har in China, Wu Qing. She's known as the 3-iron princess. She's won gold medals in the shot, the discus, and the javelin, and she's leading the shot put already. Shy of 10 meters, but that's fine. 8.91's her season best, which that is, I would imagine, quite close to her, just beyond. 9 meters 11, and Wu Qing is our new leader. Juliana Mogge of Germany, a European bronze medalist, same position in Rio, based in Duisburg, Pateve Wattenscheid. 9.83 her lifetime best set this year. That's not too far off it, you know. She's graduated from the German University for Health in Bochum, which is a lovely place near Dortmund. Wouldn't be a bad venue for the next World Championships. You get a good Saturday night there. And Mogge's our new leader, 9 meters 17. So Lukas Mamsarts in the men's high jump T42, and this is an above-knee amputee category. And he's a class act in this. He's the reigning European champion for the last 2 games. And there go the crutches, and here comes Mamsarts. Up and over. Thank you very much. He's the 3rd man to clear 160. Get the competition underway. 2 jumpers from India, Varun Singh Bhatia and Sharad Kumar. Lot of drying going on. We had hours of rain earlier. Thankfully, no more of that, but still a bit damp.
That's Mcclure of South Africa, her first major championships. Celebrates a birthday in 6 days' time. She'll turn 23. Currently in 4th position. Lifetime best, well above that one, which is 5:36. She has at the moment 7:94 her lifetime and season best. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you don't. Sometimes the nerves get to you. .565, it is an improvement, but she remains 4th. So Mariko Fujita. None of these competitors have a lifetime best anywhere near that of Wu King. So it would take something extremely special to get up near the Chinese athlete. .691 for Gita's best ever. Season best, 6:32 for the Japanese athlete. She stays 3rd. Here is Wu. Now in 2012, she was initially given silver in the discus at this venue in the F35-36 before a mistake was rectified, leading to her taking the gold. She wouldn't have said no. That's up near the 10-metre mark. Her opener was 9:11, 20 centimetres better than her previous season best. She may well have bested it again. Only silver last year in Rio. She has 9:52, an improvement of 41 centimetres.
So Mogge for Germany, our former leader, 9:17 in the opening round. That's another good effort close to the 10-metre line as she tries to regain the lead. This could be a very good battle between these two. Wu King, the world champion, and Mogge finishing just outside the medals in Doha. It's 9:23, she improves, but stays in the silver medal position. Amadou of Ghana, final attempt at 1:60. He has gone shoeless, had been weighing them. Oh no! Oh no, that's what we were saying. It's been wet all day, and that's quite nasty. Well, I hope he'll be okay, but it's been raining for the entire day, and obviously would have had a bit more traction with the footwear. It's his 3rd miss at 160s out of the competition. That's a shame, but getting a lot of acclaim from the crowd.
Yeah, that's an interesting one there. Willie was in barefoot for that run-up, just couldn't get the traction on the ground and needed the spikes in, I think.
Obviously wasn't comfortable with what he got. Here's Mcclure. We saw a little slip right at the end of the morning session in the shot put. from our eventual champion. So Mcclure in round 3. We're zipping through this. There's only 4 who've got the qualifying mark for this World Championship, but that's fine. That's enough to have a full medal competition. A 5:36 and 5:65 so far. .537, not her best. She needs another 3/4 of a meter to get up into the medals. To deny this lady, Mariko Fujita. Was out of international athletics for a few years through illness, but she's recovered. .632 her best so far, and it's knocking around the same mark. Not her best of the night, it's 6:07. The mercy about the stadium and the roof coming out so far is that a lot of the track has avoided the rain, but obviously not where the high jump section is and not where the throwing section for the shot put is, but the track alongside, probably a 1/4 of it past the finish line, bone dry.
We're very similar to our last throw. She works as a public servant as well as being an athlete. Doesn't improve though with her service on that. She stays 9:52, but she's in first place still. Julianne Melger, the German. .952 is what Wu has in front. That's very close. Very close. If she doesn't go past Wu, she won't be that far away. She's up there, but she's not far enough. 9:20, stays in second position.
To 165 in the high jump, and Jonathan Avellaneda of Argentina. Hops straight over. How's that for crowd pleasing? He's from the city of El Dorado. There may be gold ahead for him. First time clearance 165 into the lead with Mamtats. And here is the pole. His first attempt at 1:65. The European champion, he's won that twice. Paralympic bronze here in this stadium, twice World Championship bronze. Fabulous. Hop straight over. It's quite a competition to watch this, Chad, isn't it?
Yeah, well, very exciting event. I know in the previous games, it's one that we always look forward to back in the village or the hotel. So really exciting to watch these guys hop up and get up over that bar.
Well, even the last 20 minutes or so, the crowd has really grown. Far side from where we're positioned here. Upper tier really filling up. The athletes will be enjoying this, Chad, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I know I was out here for the 40,000 last Sunday, and looks like it's going to be knocking on the door of that total tonight as well. So really exciting night of athletics on the Saturday.
And just an update on this high jump. Sam Grew passing everything so far towards 171 of the United States. He set the championship record in Doha 2 years ago of 181. The world record goes back to 1980. Arnold Bolt of Canada in Arnhem. That's 196. Won't have to worry about that for a long time, though. But there's still 5 left in the competition. .168's the next height, but it looks like everybody's going to skip it. Crowds are building, looking very, very good here. But even earlier in the midweek, when we had maybe 8,000 or 9,000 in, it still exceeds what we've seen at any Para-Athletics World Championships previously. Lyon had very good crowds at the Stade Rhône, 4,000 or 5,000 capacity, but it was an open stadium. And it was a very hot week, so there were trees nearby, and most of the crowd went there. Christchurch had good crowds in 2011 as well. Main grandstand there was full.
So Varun Singh Bhatti of India. First attempt at 168. Bronze medalist in Rio last year. Oh, he's cleared it easily.
And he's gone for the flop instead of everyone else who went head first, facing forward so far.
He's got a best of 186. You can see why. Oh, he's got plenty of distance to go there. Clears 168 at his first attempt. He's currently in first position.
Fujita in the shot in round 4 for Japan. She's in third place with a 632. It's probably around the same. Mokuzoa of South Africa has got up to 590 in this round, so she's about 42 centimeters behind. 632 Fujita's best. .632 still Fujita's best. She's matched the best throw of the night.
Kumar at 171. Oh, he's pulled up.
Don't think he crossed the plane, so he should be okay.
Gold medalist at the 2014 Asian Para Games. 6 at last 2 major championships.
That does cross the plane.
That will be a X against his name there. You just saw he had a bit of a hesitation. And that will be a foul. So our first miss at 171. Kumar is in 4th position.
Avellaneda of Argentina. He lost his leg when he was bitten by a viper at the age of 4. He's going for 171. Bhatti the only one to go for 168. Cleared it. He's in the lead. And still is Avellaneda close. So both he and Sharad Kumar with 1 miss at 171. Amadou is out.
Mantat of Poland. First attempt at 171. Cleared 165, he's gone up 6 centimetres. Passed on 168. Lifetime best of 182. Not today, not for the first attempt anyway. Season best of 170 for Mamchats. Certainly didn't get the spring and takeoff from his earlier attempts. So first miss at 171, he's second.
Just having another cider at the bar there, I think. Trying to get over it, have a good look as he goes across it.
Here it comes, Sam Grew, the championship record holder from Doha. The reigning world champion. And silver in Rio. You'll notice the agitus tattooed on the shoulder blade. But athletes who tattoo the Olympic rings on have to cover them in Paralympic competition, because it ain't the Olympics. So 171, nobody's cleared it yet. It's Grew's first attempt of the competition, and if he clears it, he's in the lead.
He looks pretty relaxed anyway, Sam Grew. He's got Paralympic gold. Can he get world gold?
Bit of mental rehearsal there before the jump.
Of course, he can clear that. That's why he waited so long. That mental rehearsaling. Has worked nicely.
Loads to spare. Look at that.
So 171 for Sam Grew. He goes straight into first place. Bhatti of India. First attempt at 171. He's currently second. Very nice indeed. He's a lifetime best of 186. He was bronze in Rio last year. That's nice style indeed. He's got some distance left as well. 171, he goes equal with Grew.
Yes, the two men clearing this. Silver and bronze in Rio. The champion, Hannah Galu of India, is not here. Wu then in the shot put, close to 10 meters. Took the lead in round two with the 9.52. Looking to extend her advantage over Juliana Mogger of Germany. It's about a quarter of a meter behind. $9.69. It's a big lead now of almost half a meter. Mogger then, how can she respond with a fifth round effort? Very well. It looks further. All the throws around the 9.20 so far, and that was a bit nearer. Plenty of work done in drawing the throwing circle. $9.44. It's back to quarter of a meter.
Sixth round for Moccasoa in fourth position. .632 is the mark that's in front of her. So she needs to find 43 centimetres, which she won't be doing. Legal throw, just doesn't get the distance. So Mcclure will finish in 4th position. Final throw, 5.88.
So the final throw for Fujita of Japan. She's got the bronze medal. Mcclure is still 23 years old and able to break into the top 3. But it's a bronze medal for Marika Fujita. And it's her first major championship medal since 1998. Seriously ill in the late noughties, recovered, back in international athletics and back on the podium. Mogger for Germany needs an extra 25 centimetres for gold, and that won't be it. So Juliana Mogger, her first World Championship medal, bronze in Rio, bronze in Grosseto at the Europeans, and she gets the silver here. Her best ever championship performance. 9 meters 44 in round 5, but just couldn't get out towards that lifetime best. So silver for Germany. And gold for China. It's Wu Qing. 9.69 is what she's won with. Might not go much further, but she is the champion. Successfully defending her crown. She's twice been Paralympic discus champion, once javelin champion, and now for the second time, world shot champion. 9.40, not her best. 9.69 was, and that's the throw that's won her gold. So Wu Qing wins for China, 9 meters 69. Mogger the silver for Germany, and Fujita the bronze for Japan. Welcome back. Wonderful for Wu and for Mogger, but it's fabulous for Fujita.
Kimar's third attempt at 171, and he's over. He's still in the competition. Sharad Kumar, 171, he gets over.
Bounce shots then for Poland. It's the end of the road for the European champion. His third attempt at 171, and it's been an off day for him. It will be at best 4th. It's joint 4th for him along with Abijaneda, who's also out.
So half an hour into the evening session, we have the first track final, the men's 200 metres T44. Miguel Santos, who goes in 4. He's already won gold over 400 metres at these championships. And Jared Wallace, the other name to look out for, the American gold NIS in 2013. Jerome Singleton will go from 9, silver in 2011 in Christchurch, bronze back in 2013 in Lyon. The man who's got a dual degree in mathematics and applied physics and has worked on NASA projects. Simone Managrasso of Italy in lane 8, silver already here over 400. He was 6th in the European Championships last year over 200. Anu Forday, 5th over 100 metres already here. The former rugby player with the Golden Lions. Jared Wallace with the hat on back to front, the American, bronze here over 100 metres, gold 4 years ago. Malongo of South Africa, 4th in the long jump, 7th in the 100 metres. How will he go in this? Greece's Miguel Santos, already got gold over 400. He was 6th in the 100, he now goes in the 200. Emmanuel Di Menino, known as the Beast. Bronze already over 400 behind Santos. David Prince, the third of the Americans from lane 2. Silver in this event back in 2013. Chad Parrish, your thoughts with Richard Brown not here at these championships, so no world or championship record holder.
Yeah, look, but his countryman Jared Wallace looking very casual with that backwards head in the start there, so there's not going to be too much casual about his run. It's going to be all business, don't worry about that.
So some big names going in this one. Singleton in 9, Managrasso in 8, Forde of South Africa in 7, Wallace in 6, Malongo in 5, Sadis in 4, DeMarino in 3, and Prince in 2. Jared Wallace, the 2013 winner in Lyon. They get away in the men's 200 metres team 44, and Jared Wallace gets away extremely quickly on the outside. Jerome Singleton as well. There's Jared Wallace with next to him Arnie Forde, who goes around the bend. Jared Wallace in first, Arnie Forde in second, and here comes Miguel Santos, the 400 metres champion. He's trying to get ahead of Singleton. Here comes Santos as Jared Wallace towards the line. Jared Wallace is there, and Santos gets second with Forde in third. 22.37 seconds. Jared Wallace takes the 200 metres team 44 title. He wasn't there in Doha 2 years ago. He claimed gold 4 years ago in Lyon, and he claims back that 200 metres team 44 title. Miguel Santos, he ran ever so quickly towards the end there. He got himself into the places, but it's Jared Wallace who picks up the wing.
Yes, Anu Forde was just trying to hold off Cetus there for the silver medal position, but Jared Wallace, all business, cap backwards, casual, business casual we'll call it, so very, very nice from Jared Wallace.
Well, Cetus has taken silver medal, the 400 metre gold winner. Anu Forde falling across the line will collect the bronze for South Africa. But Chad Parrish, it was Jared Wallace who got away extremely quickly, and he already caught up to Arnie Forde in a space of about 30 or 40 metres.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not really the worst thing for Arnu, though. He comes off the bend with something to chase, but Wallace almost timed up towards the finish there. Sotus, the 400 metre runner, was coming very, very strong to finish for that silver medal. Arnu trying to get over the line, hit the deck pretty hard, but Wallace just took it nicely here. You see him starting to tighten up, lean back a little bit. Not the best sort of technique, but gets over the line nicely.
Well, just have a look at this finish. As Jared Wallace goes across, he almost dives Arnie Forde.
He was a former rugby player, but he's gone for the big try over the line there, I think.
He's had a dive like Superman. I don't know whether he lost his footing or he's done it on purpose.
They've both been given the same time, but Saito's second, Forde third for now. And there was a spate of dives like that on the IAAF a couple of years ago. There was talk of dives like that being banned. It would be a DQ, but not yet.
Yeah,
those type of things are normally done into a swimming pool. So that's on the track. Jared Wallace takes gold. Miguel Santos, the 400 metres winner, takes silver, and Arnie Forde of South Africa picks up the bronze. There is Jared Wallace. Hugs from the family. Missed out on the 100.
So 171. This is the final attempt for Avijaneda. Men's high jump T42. Just knocked it down, that's agonizing. He and Mamshats both denied. It's quite a technique which is obviously needed, and just knocked off with the bottom of the knee. That's unfortunate for the Argentine. So it's joint fourth for him and the Paul Mamsats. Sam Grew now. First attempt at 174. Sharad Kumar of India is passing this up. And Grew's got it, and again a lot to spare. He's in the mood for something big tonight, maybe.
Mcclure doing this one very, very easily. He gets over there with plenty more room to spare, plenty more in the tank there.
He's an interesting character, Sam Groot. He was an honorary member of the US College American football team in Notre Dame in 2012 when he was having treatment for bone cancer. He came back well from that. He's winning medals galore. Can this man get into the medals? He's second at present. Can he hold his form? Bhatti of India. Oh, yes, he can. Bit of space there as well. So he goes level with Groove, passes 174 at the first attempt.
177 for Sharad Kumar. Over first time, look at that. He's the reigning Asian Games champion from Incheon in 2014. Looking to defend his title in Kuala Lumpur next year. Never finished higher than 6th in a global final, but he is in the medals. And here's our leader, the man from Delhi.
He looked very nice there, Kumar, going over the top. Very, very confident. Couple of hiccups early doors, but gets over the line with that one there.
Well, here's Groove with his first at 177.
Once again, making it look very, very easy.
I like Sam Groove, he's got some swagger. Does it easily. So is this man, Bhatti of India. His first attempt at 177, 174, he cleared reasonably easily. Lifetime best of 186. And he does it. So he's now only 9 centimetres off his lifetime best. Keeping pace with the big names at the top.
None of these boys want to miss, Tolson. They're all getting up and over the bar every single time on their first attempts. It's very good to see.
So now the final of the men's 200 metres T47. The reigning world champion is in this, Johansson Nascimento of Brazil. And the 4-time global champion from Austria, Gunther Matzinger.
Next on track is the men's 200 metres T47 final.
A man who once more is the world 400 metres champion. Won that crown for the 3rd time here this week. Gunther Matzinger of Austria. In lane 8, the former world 100 metres champion from 2013 and 2015, Michał Doris of Poland. Lane 7 for Argentina. 7th in the 100 metres here in London, Brian Villarreal. In lane 6 for Brazil, the reigning world champion, aiming for 3 in a row, Johansson Nascimento. In lane 5 for Brazil, the new world 100 metres champion and also the Paralympic 100 metres champion, Patricio Ferreira dos Santos. In lane 4 for the United States of Houston, Texas, 4th in the 100 metres final, Tanner Wright. In lane 3 for Austria, bronze in the 400 metres in Rio, Alexander Potocznik. And in lane 2, the former world champion over 200 and 400 metres, Christchurch 2011 for Cyprus, Andonis Oresti. Success right across the field. Matzinger, who's also been an able-bodied Austrian champion and helped them to promotion in the European Team Championships in Baku 2 years ago. Five of the 8 have, at one stage or another, been a world or Paralympic champion. Oresti in 2, Potocznik in 3, Wright 4, Ferreira dos Santos 5, Nascimento 6, Villarreal 7, Deros 8, Matzinger 9. The final of the men's 200 meters, T47. They're away. Ferreira dos Santos in 5. Nascimento especially in 6, flying away. And Miguel Santos in lane 8 for Poland. They straighten up. Ferreira dos Santos coming in now. So final 100. Ferreira dos Santos for Brazil leading the way. Is anyone going to catch him? Nascimento behind in second place. But Ferreira dos Santos 100-200 double. 21.22. It's a new world record. Brazil 1-2. What a champion this man is! Patricio Ferreira dos Santos. He's got another gold medal to kiss here. That was just awesome.
Well, he had Durus coming off the bend there, just challenging him, and he put the foot down and did not look back. That world record, an awesome time. Unbelievable.
Absolutely fantastic. He pulled a hamstring in Doha 2 years ago, right before his first race, and he missed out. Nascimento, silvers in the 100 and 200 for him, and Michał Deros, bronze in the 100 and 200, with both gold medals going to Patricio Ferreira dos Santos. He got away so well. Deros flying too, but he's heading towards the board to note his new world record. 21.49 was his old world record. Over to you in a few weeks, you say. But what a start it was by Deros in 3. Ferreira dos Santos and Nascimento, particularly Nascimento, both away very well. But once they straighten up, Patricio Ferreira dos Santos would not be denied. He put the foot down fantastically. The 100 meters champion, the Brazilian Paralympian of the Year in 2016, thanks to his golden success at home soil in the Engenhão, the Olympic Stadium in Rio. And 21.21, a new world record. Nascimento second, and Deros just pipping right for the bronze. Fantastic finish, though.
Unbelievable finish. He put about 10 metres into the boys on the home straight. That final 100 metres was so strong. Everyone else slowed down, and he held his speed the best.
Ferreira dos Santos gliding through, and that's world record number 29 of the week. So the men's 200 metres, a new world record for Patricio Ferreira dos Santos, 21.21 seconds. Johansson Nascimento of Brazil, the silver, and Michał Deros of Poland, the bronze.
So back to the men's high jump, T42. Sharad Kumar in third position. Oh, very nice indeed. No issues there at all. This could be going a long way, this high jump competition. 180. He's in first place. Sam Group, reigning champion. Oh, he gives a bar a bit of a flick. Slight mistake. Small flick there with his backside as he goes over, but it doesn't matter. He's also cleared 180. Barty. First attempt at 180. Hasn't missed yet. He's gone 71, 74, 77. Can he do 180? He needs it because he's now in third. Oh! That was close, Chad Paris.
Very, very close. Couldn't quite get the groove moves there to keep the bar on, but still got a couple more attempts to get up over the 180.
I thought he got there, just wobbled and off it came though. But he has 2 more attempts at 180. He's third.
Brazil, gold and silver in the men's 200 meters T47. The 29th world record of these World Para-Athletics Championships.
So Brazil move up to 3rd position in the medal table. Martin needs this to stay in. Not to be for the Indian. But good indeed. He'll take bronze medal. Sam Grew for 182, first attempt. Kumar has passed on this one. Sharad Kumar of India. So Grew at 182. Oh, he's done it easily. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Here's Kumar then. His first attempt at 184 to retake the lead. Well, he's pulled up beforehand.
We saw this a bit earlier in the competition as well. He was going through these sort of motions, so see if he can stick it.
Yeah, we saw this earlier, and then he went on his second attempt and did follow through and end up with a foul. So let's see what he can do this time. That time he goes and misses. Quite a clatter as well with his first at 182.
It's very close. I think he'll reassess the run up there and be able to hopefully get a little bit closer to getting over the marker of 184.
So Sam Grew, his turn. First attempt at 184. Already broken his own championship record from Doha 2 years ago. Oh, he's done it again. That world record from 1980 may be in a bit of trouble.
Be a bit odd if a Bolt lost his world record in London.
184 for Sam Grew. He's got 12 centimetres to go if he's to equal that Arnold Bolt mark from 1980. So the men's 1500 metres T37 final. Michael Mcclure, gold back in 2006, gold here in 2012, gold also in 2016. There's the man to look out for from Ireland. There's Aharak of Morocco, 4th last year in Rio. His hero is the great Hisham El Garouj. Why not? Rice Fakadourin of Spain, 7th in 2016. The Goose of Japan, 5th in this event 2 years ago. Liam Stanley of Canada, he's already run here in the 800 metres, disappointment in that, but he took silver in this event in Rio last year. There is Michael Mcclure, already picked up golds in this at 3 major championships. Majid Jemai, 8th in the 800 metres here, bronze in 2015. The flag bearer here in the opening ceremony in 2016. Jonathan Sam of Kenya competed in the 100 metres in championships in 2014, the Commonwealth Games, and Shane Dobson of Canada as well. 4th in this in Doha 2 years ago. Well, Jonathan Sam, who you see there in the red, I don't think I've ever seen a Kenyan who now goes in the 1500 metres ever run in a 100 metre race.
Yeah, Tolson, I think he had to reassess what he was doing there, but Commonwealth Games events are always limited, so.
So away they go. Mcclure there in the green, the tallest figure in the field, you can't miss him. And a rather pedestrian pace as they head down that back straight. Some there on the outside, no one really making a move at the moment. It's a simple case of getting themselves organised. As Mcclure on the inside there in the green, all bunched together. The Spaniard there, Rice, at the very back. Mcclure always knows how to time one of these races. We've seen it happen so many times before. Doesn't matter whether it's chilly, hot, whatever it is, always seems to manage to come through at a major championships. Jamai also in there, of Algeria. But pedestrian with 3 laps to go.
It's an amazing pace, a minute for 300 metres. It really is walking pace. Mcclure leading them through, but times never really matter in a championship final. Mcclure leading a very slow queue behind him. Jamai in second, Soom slightly on the outside in third, Aharak and Morocco in fourth. Liam Stanley, who won silver in the 1500 metres behind Mcclure, currently in 5th place. But such tight bunching and big movement on the inside. Some almost stumbled, trying to work out who the athlete at the back was, who came from the outside all the way in the inside, right at the back. But that sedate pace, Chad, still continuing.
Yeah, I'm intrigued why the Jonathan Soom. I can see why he went from the 100 metres to the 15. He definitely could have needed to go a lot more faster this for the 100 metres. So very, very pedestrian pace. But as we know, Michael Mcclure gets this one out, and with around 600 metres to go, he usually gets it going and puts the foot down and leaves everybody behind. So we'll see how we go here.
Well, I hope they pick the pace up somewhat, because the program might be finished by the time this race is done. So let's see what they can do with a couple of laps to go as Michael Mcclure takes them through with 800 metres to go. There was almost another fall there. It was Dobson this time, the Canadian, who almost went down. Shane Dobson. He's got Liam Stanley behind. There goes some of Kenya around the outside. So perhaps we might see a little bit more pace coming up in the coming minutes. Shane Dobson, 4th in this event back in 2015. He will want to get into the medal positions this time. And his Canadian teammate there, Liam Stanley, 7th here in this 800 metres at these championships, and silver last year in Rio. And Sam on the outside is giving himself plenty of work. He's running very, very wide there compared to the others. He's been doing that for a long time, so he's adding distance to what he's actually running. But Michael Mcclure, he looks very smooth with the 2 Canadians, Dobson and Stanley, in 2nd and 3rd position respectively. As Stanley now makes that move around the outside to just go on Michael Mcclure's shoulder. There's almost another fall there. Aharak of Morocco gets clipped the back there of Dobson, and he almost went down. So we've got 450 metres to go. Michael Mcclure will take them across the line, and surely now we'll get some sort of pace on in this final 400 metres.
There's the battle of the men's 1500 metres T37 final. Now the acceleration comes, and in a way, that first 1100 was probably too slow for most of the field. But they've all tried different ways in the past of trying to beat Michael Mcclure. Now here comes Liam Stanley, who really tested Mcclure in the final in Rio. Stanley on the outside, Mcclure on the inside of the stride for stride. He really had to fight Mcclure against Dion Kenzie in the 800 metres final. He's accelerating away here, Mcclure, but Stanley's with them all the way. They've conserved their energy. That really slow opening 2 3/4 laps. Now Mcclure pulls away. Stanley sticking with them like glue. Big battle for the bronze medal. Mcclure with the closing straight, but it's not a lap of honour this time. He's really had to fight for this, and Michael Mcclure pulls away. It'll be a golden double just like London 2012. Mcclure does the double again. He's a 9-time world champion as Stanley gets the silver medal and Jamai the bronze for Algeria. 4:36.38 It's nowhere near a world record. It doesn't matter. World champion again, Michael Mcclure. Like Jason Smith on the double. A double-double in London. 4 Paralympic titles, 9 world titles, and an absolutely magnificent victory again. An unusual one, though.
He got through the bell and just put the foot down with about 150 to go. Yeah, he just stepped up, and Stanley was nowhere to be seen after that. Mcclure, the champion he is, coming over the line there. He's not worried about the time. He's all about the place in these championships. So goes, grabs a flag and ready to go and show this big London crowd what it's all about.
Just like one of those track cycling pursuit races, it was cat and mouse all until the final lap, and they went at an absolute snail's pace. But then Mcclure shot away, the professional that he is. Liam Stanley with Paralympic silver last year, getting a world silver now.
And the first man to set a world record in this stadium in a test event before London 2012.
4th gold for Ireland in London. Michael Mcclure with it, 4:36.38. Stanley the silver for Canada. Jemai the bronze for Algeria. Michael Mcclure strikes again.
Kumar's second attempt at 184 in the men's high jump, T42 classification. Oh, he's got over it. Nerves with the first attempt, he stopped. He then went again. He clattered into the bar. This one, though, oh, that's nice.
Very, very good jump there from Kumar. Kicks the heels up at the end very nicely and got up over there and still in the competition.
The curvature over the bar was perfect. He's in second position, the Indian. So the clouds have moved away to the left. That's what we like to see, a bit of blue sky. Kumar's third attempt at 186, the one you saw a moment ago, was a little while ago, so gets the crowd going. Shannon Kumar of India to stay in the competition at 186. Oh, he doesn't get there. Close. But doesn't get over. So 184, his best jump. Breaks his lifetime record by 4 centimetres though. Sam Grew. Just been asked to move over to the side for a moment and take a seat.
He's not won yet. He needs to clear in order to get the gold.
Time now to put the jacket on the chair and get to work.
Yeah, put the jacket on very quickly there. It's quite cold down there, so even for the short amount of time, he had to be getting warm.
Good to see you're wearing tracksuit bottoms tonight too, Chad Paris. We don't want you to get a cold. So attempt 3 at 186, championship record already of 184 for Sam Grew, breaking his own mark from 2 years ago. Oh yes! Sam's the man!
He struts off after that jump, seriously good.
Sam Grew. Well, there's plenty there.
Gets those glutes very close to the bar as he drops them, but over the top.
So a new championship record. He'll move ahead now to 188 or higher. 196, Arnold Bolt, the record from June 1980.
The final of the women's 100 metres, T38. And it features the reigning European, World and Paralympic champion Sophie Han, plus the world 400 metres champion Kadina Cox. World long jump champions in this as well. They're all British. Start off with lane 2, based in Charlestown, New South Wales, and the New South Wales Institute of Sport. Long jump silver medalist, Erin Cleaver. The new world champion in the long jump. 4 Britain, Olivia Breen. Lane 4 for Germany. The 200 metres silver medalist here, Lindy Ave. A 2012 viewer, a 2017 champion, the reigning European World and Paralympic champion, Sophie Han. Lane 6 for Poland, the 100 metres bronze medalist of the Europeans in Grosseto last year, bronze on the long jump here and fourth in the 200, Anna Trainer Vecchia. The history maker in Rio. In lane 7 for Great Britain, the 400 metres world champion, Kadina Cooks. In lane 8 for Japan, silver in the 400 metres here, Yuka Takamatsu. And in lane 9 for Australia, 5th in the 200 metres final here, Ella Pardee. So 3 from Britain, 2 from Australia, Japan, Poland and Germany all represented. This should be a great final.
Absolutely will. It's going to be hard to go past Sophie Han for this one, the local favourite. The crowd is going to be up and about for this one.
Sophie Han, the world record holder, when she won the world title in Doha, successfully defending the crown she won in Lyon. Cleaver in 2, Breen in 3, Ave 4, Han 5, Trainer Vecchiak 6, Cox 7, Takamatsu 8, Pardee in lane 9. The final of the women's 100 metres T38. They're away very quickly. Han is flying, Cox is going well, and Breen also. It's Sophie Han leading the way for Britain in the London Olympic Stadium. Han is flying. She smashed her own world record. 12:44. Cox the silver, Ave the bronze. But gold, all about Sophie Han. A golden double in London. And there must be 35,000 here on their feet. What an athlete. Cox, brilliant sportswoman in her own right with the silver medal. She was away well, but Sophie Han absolutely peerless in this. And she's done it again. It's a 15th gold for Great Britain. And Grew going for records in the high jump.
Sam Grew, the only man left in the competition. He's only against himself now and the world record. He's a fair way off that. He'll do his best to stay in though. 193. Oh, that one wasn't what he wanted. He slipped on his blade there. So crashes into the bar. That's his first attempt. He does still hold the championship record of 186. He's got 2 more to clear.
At one stage, it looked like it might be a British 1-2-3. Han, Cox and Breen, but Ave reeling in Olivia Breen in the final metres. Solid start by Cox. Very well built for the 100 metres, but look at Han go. Great starter. Breen in 3rd at this stage. Trainer Vecchiak trying to fight back. Ave overtaking Breen. Tried to do the same with Cox, but nobody near Sophie Han. She's broken her own world record. 12:44. That was sensational. She is sensational. It's now her 3rd world title in a row over 100 metres.
Yeah, you're not wrong here, Will. Look at those arms move. She does nothing but step up at big events, and in front of a big crowd, she couldn't ask for anything less than that, and I don't think the crowd could ask for anything less than that as well on this Saturday night.
How important is that first 20 or 30 metres getting out of the blocks and making sure you keep your balance and you're getting upright?
Oh, it's extremely important, and you see she's put a lot of work into that for the first 30 metres there, and as you saw, even for silver spot there, Cox, she was up a little bit slower than what Han was, but managed to get into her run for that last sort of 50 metres and come home for that 2nd place. But all Sophie Han, she's an incredible competitor.
Fabulous starter was Cox away powerfully, as you'd absolutely expect, but Han has just got fantastic top speed when she gets going. And that gap increasing and increasing over the time. The battle of the 200 and the 400 metres. World champions for Britain. And Han through the line, world record. It's party time again. Well, she sat, watched on the TV, maybe came here once or twice in 2012, and she returns here 5 years later, a world champion again, a world record holder again. Gold for Han for Britain, 12:44. Silver for Britain, Cox, 13:07. Bronze for Germany, Alve, 13:16.
Sam Greer then with his final attempt at 193. 186 is the championship record. He's already broken his own mark, set 5 centimetres lower 2 years ago. Doesn't get there. So Arnold Bolt of Canada, his record remains safe for the time being. Set back in 1980, but this man here, Sam Greer, is the gold medalist. He is the world champion. Defends that title he won 2 years ago in Doha. Another gold for the Americans, Chad Paris.
Yes, he goes over there, grabs the stars and stripes, and going to go do his lap, and he can soak it up now and enjoy himself, I think.
Confirmation of a championship record for Sam Greer, 186. He takes the gold. So Sam Greer with a championship record in first place, taking the gold. India in second and third. Kumar with a lifetime best of 184. And Bharti coming in with a bronze medal in 177. There they are. Gold, silver and bronze. Bharti on the left. Kumar in the middle there. Sam Greer with the stars and stripes. Off he goes.
We're on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. Chat to those other ones. The hashtag is BeTheNext. That is our official championships hashtag here at London 2017.
The finals continue on a night full of them. 18 as a matter of fact. What an evening. All three Paralympic medalists from 2016 in this race. Mohamed Pouzy, Yang Yifi and Rodrigo Pereira de Silva. Australian interest as well. Braden Davidson originally competed in para swimming. He's won bronze here at the long jump already. Awarded an Order of Australia Merit this year. Paul Blake was awarded an MBE this year. He came 8th over 200 metres. He was bronze in the 2016 European Championships. There he is, Mohamed Pouzy in Malaysia, the Tiger. Fastest in the heats. 4th over 200 metres. He won gold last year in Rio. Graham Ballard, the second of the British athletes, got away to what was the quickest start and reaction time I think I've ever seen in the heat. He finished 4th in 2015. Yang Yifi, silver in this event last year in Rio. He received the May 1st Labour Medal of Guangdong Province. Pereira de Silva, Brazil, already attained silver in the long jump here. Bronze in the 200 metres as well, and bronze last year in Brazil. Szuska of Poland, he's already won a medal here as well, silver over 200 metres. And down lane 9 is Roman Pavlik of the Ukraine. He's won the gold in the long jump here at these championships already. Took silver in this event back in 2013, was disqualified last year in Rio. So your thoughts, Chad Paris?
Look, Mohamed Pouzy's the one to go with here, but if Graham Ballard gets a start like he did in the heat, it's going to be a very, very close one.
In all my years, I've never seen a quicker reaction time than that man there, Graham Ballard, in the heat. It was electric. Pavlik in 9, Shuska in 8, Pereira de Silva in 7, Yang in 6, Ballard in 5, Mohamed Pouzy in 4, Blake in 3, and Davidson in 2. Well, I mentioned about Ballard there this morning with his reaction time. He's put the hand up there, so not quite prepared. Chad, how does this change things when the athletes have got to go and reset?
It's not too bad, but I think it's, as long as you prepare for it in the lead up, it's not the worst. I know that there's been some athletes who said it affected them after a race, T4200. I know that one of the boys in that one said it affected him, but yeah, look, if you prepare right, yeah, it's not going to affect you anyway.
So green card given, which means that all our athletes, 8 of them will start. The man to look out for in the yellow top there from Malaysia, Mohamed Pouzy, current Paralympic champion. And they get away, and Ballard got away quickly indeed, but just next to him, it's Yang who's moved out in front. It's Yang of China who's really rocketing there. Here comes Mohamed Pouzy and Pereira de Silva as well, but it's Yang of China who takes it. Mohamed Pouzy in second, and Rodrigo Pereira de Silva picks up the bronze, 11.93 for Yang Yi Bi. Well, that is a very quick time. A new Asian record as well for the man from China. He smashed his lifetime best. It was 12.20 coming into this. He's taken 0.27 seconds off of it. What a run, Chad Paris.
He's gone sub 12 for the first time in his career, and we said to watch Graham Ballard out of the blocks, but this kid just got out of there and didn't look back. It's a very impressive start, and yeah, he finished it off very nicely.
Well, Yang got away very quickly indeed. There's your man who's coming in the bronze medal position. Mohamed Pouzy equaled his season best, but the man who won gold last year in Rio has to settle for silver at these World Championships. You just see Yang, he fires out of the blocks there. Mohamed Pouzy's had a look across. He realises he's in trouble. He's looking, he's chasing, he's not catching. Yang goes across, takes the victory from Mohamed Pouzy of Malaysia. And it's the Brazilian Pereira de Silva. Bronze in this event. In 2016, he takes bronze again at the World Championships. Oh yes, why wouldn't you put the hand up? You are #1 indeed, Yang.
What an exciting feeling. We can see that he's worked very hard for that one.
Well, Pereira de Silva actually got away really well indeed, but it was just Yang with that speed over that first 30 metres. Found himself a good 3 or 4 metres in front. Not too sure if he surprised himself, the speed he got out at. But that's a big chunk of change. 0.27 seconds off your personal best, which is what he's done. 11.93 for Yang, a new Asian record. Mohamed Pouzy, the Paralympic champion, has to be content with silver. And Rodrigo Pereira de Silva, bronze last year in Rio, a new South American record for him. Bronze again, 12.28.
Well, you've been outstanding with your support so far this evening. Lots of one still to come, but you will get your reward now because it is time for the world famous gag.
So the men's F57 discus, the strongest wheelchair throwers, and this is Santos of Brazil. Second throw. Fabulous throw. Around 45 metres, he is the world record holder. The Pan Am champion in the shot. And he won the shot this week as well. It didn't go as far as that. But 44.90, Thiago Paulino Santos is the leader. Abou El Khair for Egypt. the former world champion from 2002 in Lille. That's a thumper as well. Just shy of 45. And the man who helped Egypt to a sitting volleyball bronze in Rio. Man from Cairo. He's in the medals for now. Second place, 44.52. Miroslav Petkovic of Croatia. Third attempt for the Paralympic champion. That's the job, beyond 45 and into the lead. Petkovic's major championship debut last year, and it crowned him as Paralympic champion. Petkovic leads 45 meters 40.
Well, that event is still ongoing. The men's discus throw F57 will keep you updated with the result in that. Let's go to the women's shot put F53 final. First attempt here for Dimitra Kodakida, the Greek. She's the defending champion in this event. It's over the 4-metre mark. 4:31 puts her in the gold medal position.
So in this discus competition, takes first throw back, 257, that moves him up into fourth place. He's the defending world champion.
Here's Nedham, the Paralympic champion. We saw the world champion a moment ago, the Bahraini. Third attempt. It's out over the 4-metre mark. In 2015 at the Doha Championship, she didn't record a mark. 4:73 though, a season best. She's in first position and she looks happy. Pamela Lejeune of Canada, currently in second position. Second attempt, 4:26 already. Well, it's out over the 4-metre mark, quite similar. Might have gained slightly. Only just if she has. Indeed, she has 6 centimetres, remains in second position though.
So now the final of the men's 1500 metres T38. And the man who almost beat Michael Mcclure the other night in the 800 goes in this. Separate categories for 37s and 38s this time, and that's Dion Kenzie. But the reigning world, Paralympic, Pan Am, South American, European champions are all in this. Dion Kenzie, silver in the 800 metres this week, silver in the 15 behind Michael Mcclure in Rio for Australia. Inside him for the Czech Republic. 5th in the 1500 metres in the Europeans at Grosseto last year, and 6th in Rio, Daniel Heine. For France, 4th in the 800 metres and the 15 in Swansea in the 2014 Europeans, Basil Mounier. First major championship inside him for Britain, from Stevenage and North Hertfordshire AC, Jack Blackman. Lane 6 for Australia, 5th in the 800 metres final here, Abdel Karim Krai. The reigning European champion of 800 metres and 1500 for France, Louis Radius. For Denmark, silver in the 1500 metres, bronze in the 8 of the Europeans at Grosseto last year, Christopher Weinberg. The reigning South American champion from Cali in Colombia, Jose Luis Piso Rincon. The reigning world and Paralympic champion for Tunisia, Abbas Saidi. And the reigning Pan-American champion for Canada, Mitchell Chase. So just about all of the major continental champions are here, apart from the Asia-Oceania champion. So it's Chase of Canada, Saidi Tunisia, Pizzo Rincon Colombia, Weinberg Denmark, Radius France, Cry Algeria, Gladman of Britain, Meunier Belgium, Heine of the Czech Republic, and Kenzie of Australia. They're off with a better pace. Dion Kenzie on the outside. 4 major championship medals, 2 silver, 2 bronze, 3 of those in the 1500 meters. But shooting out ahead of the rest, Christopher Weinberg, the 21-year-old, 5th in the 1500 meters in Rio, silver in the 1500 of the Europeans at Grosseto. Pizzo Rincon on the outside. Kenzie well tucked in, leading the chasing pack in second place, and Abba Saidi, the reigning world and Paralympic champion, there as well. Bit of a gap, 3 laps to go.
Yeah, well, I was talking to Dion Kenzie, the world record holder's coach, before coming out here tonight. He said he was ready. He has been beaten by the Tunisian in the past few races that they've had together, but they're very confident that Dion can put in a good race here. And look, the pace is already looking a bit better than what we saw in the T37s a few moments ago.
But talking of Dion Kenzie, here he goes, straight past Viner there, and Anna Saidi has gone with him as well. So the Tunisian has moved up into second place behind the Australian Dion Kenzie. And also coming through there, it's the Colombian Pizzo Rincon as well. So Viner, who went out early, is now in a little bit of trouble, dropping backwards by the moment. Kenzie, though, brings him around into the home straight, where we'll have 2 laps remaining when they head past the finishing line. But lurking, waiting, is the world and Paralympic champion, Abba Saidi of Tunisia. It's what he does ever so well. Dion Kenzie knows he's got him right on his shoulder as he looks at the big screen ahead of him.
Kenzie, Saidi, moving up for France in third is Radius Pizzo Rincon. Cry, they're the leading 5 with 700 meters to go. And when Dion Kenzie finished second behind Michael Mcclure in the 800, Saidi was in third place, the first time that Kenzie had ever finished ahead of the Tunisian in a major championship final. Kenzie leading them out with a lap and a half to go, but Saidi's not far away. The Frenchman Luis Radius, the European 800 meters and 1500 meters champion, hasn't gone away, but it's between these 3 at the moment. Kenzie lives in 4th Tasmania. He's on world record pace, we're told as well. Saidi in second, Radius third. At the moment between these 3, but it's T38. It's the strongest athletes of coordination impairment, but it is still coordination impairment. They have to be careful not to go out too strong. But the batter's coming, and the lead is held by Australia's Dion Kenzie.
So Dion Kenzie from Saidi. Has Kenzie gone too early? He's about 15 metres in front at the moment. Saidi's struggling. Luis Radius is now coming up with Saidi. I think he's in trouble here. It's the world and Paralympic champion. He's going to have a finish on him. Here's the Tunisian, because at the moment it's Dion Kenzie who's racing out in front. This is going to be a very, very interesting last 250 metres. Radius in third position. He hasn't made a move yet on Abba Saidi as Dion Kenzie with 200 metres to go. Could this be another goal for the Australians? He's way in front. He's 150 metres left. Could we be seeing some sort of record from Dion Kenzie? He holds the world record of 4:05.11. That was set in Sydney earlier this year. The championship record, though, is held by Abba Saidi. Here comes Dion Kenzie. He's got 50 metres to go. He's got 40 metres to go. 30, 20, 10. Dion Kenzie across the line in a new championship record at 4:06.69. Radius takes second, and Abba Saidi of Tunisia loses his world title. He takes the bronze medal position. But what a finish, what a run, Dion Kenzie. We tip our hat to you. A new championship record here. The world champion in the 1500 metres T38 is Dion Kenzie.
What a run from Dion. That's a sensational time. He's gone up there just outside his own world record, but the times don't matter in this one. He's got the gold. Very, very impressive run. Held the last 3 laps in front, and he's pumped. He's still running around the track. Get around him.
So Abba Saidi loses his championship record. That man now, as he jumps onto his compatriots over there, his teammates.
You can see there Jared Clifford and Philo Saunders getting around him, his coach. His coach Philo, oh, they're so excited there. That's a great moment.
Well, what a moment there for Kenzie. Not so much for that man, though. He had a great race, though, but he just couldn't kick. Towards the end, Abasaidi. That man could. He kicked the whole way around. Dion Kenzie, after about the first lap, he took over the lead. He brought it home. He picks up that gold.
Great training squad there. Michael Roger in the middle. He had to pull out with injury in this competition, so that'll mean a lot to him to see his good mate Dion Kenzie get up.
We can see there as he moves down the back straight, around the 200-metre mark. He had such a lead. And you can see in the background there, Abasaidi really grimacing, really struggling. Lewis Radius, he was in a bit of trouble as well. Dion Kenzie wasn't in trouble out in front. He was just starting to put the big ones in. There he goes into the home straight. What a sight, soaring like an eagle. He's looking at the screen. He knows the time. He's the world record holder. He knows all about timings. He now knows about championship record timings as well. He holds both. World record holder, championship record holder, Dion Kenzie of Australia, another gold. And Radius, with 10 to go, just pips Abasaidi. So the European champion beats the former world champion and Paralympic champion. What a sight to see, Chad Paris.
That last 10 metres looked pretty tough, but it turned from a grimace to a smile very, very quickly.
Oh, it's a painful race, the 1,500 metres. But the T38 champion of the world is Dion Kenzie in a championship record. Radius in a season best takes silver. Abasaidi has been dethroned, the Tunisian, though, with bronze.
Wu with his third throw in the men's discus, the F57, 42.57, his best so far. That's a solid one again, beyond 45. Jostling into position. It'll put him into the top two. Petkovic, 45.40. And what has Wu produced here? The reigning world champion, and he's into the lead. An Asian record, 45.62. So China with their 25th gold medal of the week. Britain now have 15 thanks to Sophie Han. United States 45 medals, 17 golds. Ukraine 3 in the women's field events yesterday. And Australia with gold, number 9, thanks to Dion Kenzie.
The men's 800 metres T20 final, intellectual impairment. The man we're looking out for, number 4, Mikey Brannigan, winner of the 1,500 metres gold already, will start as favourite. James Hamilton of Great Britain in lane 9, sixth here over the 1,500 metres, the former para swimmer. Delibert Rodriguez Ramirez, his older brother Danabel, also competed at the Rio Paras last year. This man ran the 400 in 2016. Steve Morris of Great Britain, the second of the home athletes, turned away from several football clubs, so he turned to para-athletics. He was 4th here over 1,500 metres. Poland's Rafał Korki was bronze in the 1,500 metres of these championships. Couldn't make it out of the heats in 2015. He's done much better here. Sylwester Jeziuk of Poland, silver at last year's European Championships in Grosseto. Here he is, Michael Brannigan, gold already. He won gold last year in Rio over the 1500 metres as well. He won gold over 1500 metres at the last championships. He's now going for the double at these ones with the 800. Imura of Japan competed in the 400 and 800 metres in 2015. And Yusuke Yamanuchi, also of Japan, his compatriot on the inside, silver at the 2014 Asian Para Games. World Championship record set in Doha 2 years ago, 153.63. What can Mikey Brannigan come up with? Chad Parrish, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Brannigan will look to lead from the front, but I think you've got the Spaniard and Morris from Great Britain there with him, so we'll see how it goes.
So Hamilton, Rodriguez, Ramirez, Morris, Cork, Jejuk, Brannigan, Umura and Yamanuchi as they move around the bend to the 200-metre mark where they'll all then move inside and will work out what they're really up to. The pace, they've got away reasonably quickly, and it's Steve Morris of Great Britain who moves to the front after 250 metres of this 800 metres T20 intellectually impaired category. So Morris in front, leading them around with 100 metres to go on this first lap. You have to be careful on this, you don't go out too quickly. Brannigan there just scheming in third place, and Moore in second, and Brannigan moves past him and takes up position just behind Steve Morris of Great Britain. Moore in third. Rodriguez and Mendes of Spain there making a move as well, but it's Brannigan who's out in front, chasing down Great Britain's Steve Morris. It's a race in two at the moment. Here comes Delabert Rodriguez Ramirez of Spain in third place. Also around there, that's Rafael Cork who's making a move as well. But here comes Mikey Brannigan. They've got around 250 metres to go. Rodriguez Ramirez is looking very good indeed. He's looking solid. Morris has dropped back into second place. Brannigan's moved around there. Rodriguez Ramirez is into the silver medal position now. And here comes Jajic of Poland into third position. Morris drops back to fourth. There's 120 metres to go. Michael Brannigan looking for the 1500 metres, 800 metres double. What an athlete he is, but he's being chased down by the Spaniard. Delabert Rodriguez Ramirez. Brannigan's got to hold on. He's got 50 to go. Here comes the Spaniard. Can he get there? I don't think he's going to get there. What's going to be the time though? It's going to be outside the World Championship record. 154.24. Rodriguez Ramirez in second. And it's Jajic of Poland who takes the bronze medal. But that man there has won the 1500 metres. He's now won the 800 metres. He ran in the Milrose Games earlier this year in New York. Came 7th in an able-bodied 1500 metre event. He is an extremely good athlete.
Yes, Telson, he's come through very nicely there. The Spaniard was trying to reel him in that last 50, but Brannigan just held him off very well. So USA. Looking very good. Very proud American too.
Well, there is the man who came through in second. It was Jajic of Poland who picked up third place and the bronze medal from Poland. USA. Jajic was 7th in the 1500 metres. He's the silver medalist in the European Championships. But that man there is the world champion of both the 800 metres and the 1500 metres in the T20 categories. He goes across to collect the stars and stripes. It's the inevitable thing to do when you pick up the victory. In athletics, you pick up the flag, you show your colours, you show how proud you are. And that man is a proud American. Steve Morris set the tone. He hoped the crowd would bring him home. He tightened up. Brannigan made his move. Delabert Rodriguez Ramirez went as well. Jajic as well, but they left it a little bit too late. They may have wanted to go with Brannigan at the same time. He moved away. He came into the home straight. He grimaced. He saw himself on the big screen. At one point there, I thought he might tighten up too much and Rodriguez Ramirez might collect him and go past him. It wasn't to be though. And it's Michael Brannigan of the United States of America from New York picks up the gold medal. Spain gets second, and Poland take third.
New York to London, he's doing it all here. Very easy as he comes across the line. Spaniard in second place and the Polish in the third.
So he's got the 1500, he's got the 800 metres. New York, New York for the man from the United States of America.
Yeah, he's the first autistic American athlete to have ever won Paralympic gold, and the Paralympic champion, taking another world title here in London in front of a huge crowd. The Spaniard wasn't going to catch him at that stage. The unfortunate thing for Morris is he finished outside the medals. He was picked as well for fourth.
So there it is, a season best for Michael Brannigan. Picks up another gold. Rodriguez Ramirez, a lifetime best for him, picking silver. And Jesuit, a lifetime best for him as well here in London. And Poland takes the bronze.
Men's shot put, Mladen Topic to get his competition underway. Men's shot put F42. We've seen a lot of Tomic this week. The Agram Club in Zagreb, and that will be a no throw straight away. And Dečko Ovčarov of Bulgaria does not start in this. Tom Habscheid, who's won a silver for Luxembourg in the discus, and that event's champion Anna Davis in this as well. The long serving Frank Tinnemar of Germany should get him on the board. It won't though, and that's why it's a bit unfortunate. So for Sweden, Mohamed Al Jabouri.
Al Jabouri's first attempt. No matter what he throws here, he's going to go into the lead as long as he gets himself a mark. 2 fouls preceding him. Just about holds his balance. But it's a red flag. So we've had 3 throws so far. And we've had 3 fouls. Simple to explain that one. No explanation needed.
Another British champion of the week going to the line for the women's 100 metres T37. But what competition awaits from the former European World and Paralympic champion? Women's 100 metres T37. The former Paralympic 400 metres champion to start out with in lane 2 for Tunisia. She's finished 4th in the 200, the 400 and the long jump here, Neda Bahi. The 200 metres world champion from 2 years ago in Doha for China, Li Yingli. The new world 200 metres champion from Ukraine, silver in the 4, Natalia Kobzar. Silver in the 200 here this week. The former European World and Paralympic 100 metres champion for France, Mandy Francois-Ali. In lane 6, the reigning European and Paralympic champion, and this week's new world 400 metres champion, Georgie Hermitage of Great Britain. In lane 7 for the United States, silver in the long jump, bronze in the 2, Jolene Roberts. In lane 8 for China, bronze in the 400 metres here this week, Jiang Fenfen. And in lane 9 for China, gold in the long jump this week, Wen Xiaoyan. Chad Paris.
Look, I just took my headset off for the announcement of Hermitage there, and the crowd is up for this one, so it's going to go very quiet for the start, and then very quickly it's going to go very loud in this stadium. The roof could come off.
Francois Elie won the 100 metres here at London 2012, but as French TV said tonight in their preview about Mandy, attention, attention, Hermitage, and she's in 6. Bahi, Lee, Kobsa, Francois Elie, Hermitage, Roberts, Jiang and Wen. The final of the women's 100 metres, T37. Away they go, first time, great start by Mandy, Francois Elie. Kobsa's flying at the moment, but here goes Georgie Hermitage for Britain. It's Hermitage against Kobsa, it's really tight. She's going to do the Dublin London. Georgie Hermitage, 13:37, breaks the championship record of Kadina Cox from Doha. Cox succeeded by Hermitage, and a lap of honour is going to be a full one. No stopping Georgie Hermitage. Kobsa the silver for Ukraine, Roberts the bronze United States, but Hermitage takes the gold in a championship record.
I don't think that one was ever in doubt. As soon as the gun went, she was out in front of everybody else there, and she didn't just run 100, she ran 150, ran that bend to show the crowd what she had to finish off with there. Great celebration, and it's worth it.
It's another great story of somebody who watched London 2012 and said, you know what, I can do that. And she can. 400 metres world champion, and the 4x1 gold as well in Doha. Gold in the 1, the 2 and the 4 in the Europeans in Grosseto. Gold in the 1 and the 4 in Rio, and now gold in the 1 and the 4 in London Town. And it's the fastest lap of honour I have ever seen. What a reception for Georgie Hermitage. And it's gold medal number 16 of the week for Britain. Just like Sophie Han. Cockcroft with 3. Yeah, she's tired out of it now. But the adrenaline will keep her going. Terrific athlete. Marvellous start it was by the 200 metres champion Kobsa. And Francois Elie was 4th in the end after a very solid start herself. But in front of a crowd of at least 30,000, probably more, it's Georgie best again.
Well, normally you see people get their flags around about 30 metres after the finish line. She's got it 30 metres after the start line. She's done a full lap and coming down the home straight with it now. Very quick and lovely celebration for the home crowd here.
Well, brilliant start by Mandy Francois Elie, but also by Natalia Kobsa alongside her from Kremenchuk in Ukraine. Silver in the 4 behind Hermitage, but gold in the 2. Got away brilliantly, Kobsa. Flying well, Francois Elie tying over that stage, but here comes Hermitage past the halfway point. Looking so comfortable in this T37 category. A real scramble for the medals behind her. It was Kobsa who held on. Roberts of the United States took the bronze, but Hermitage, absolutely superb athlete. And every single athlete, it's easy to forget, everyone we watch this week is battling something else apart from the rest of the field. And Hermitage, cracking athlete.
We saw some fantastic scenes, didn't we, the other day when she found her daughter Tilly. Some lovely pictures appearing in the papers and across the television screens. But it's so brilliant, isn't it, for this home crowd? She runs down to, there is her daughter.
There we go.
She's with her daughter now. Georgie Hermitage has found her daughter Tilly and kisses from mummy. Wonderful to see. Wonderful scenes.
Well, she said the other day that Tilly was loving watching the action, loving being in the stadium. playing with the mascot Wisby. Wasn't paying much attention to her race. I think she is here. That's a fabulous win again. And a second goal for Georgina Hermitage. Championship record for Great Britain, 13:36. Kobza, the silver for Ukraine, and Jarlene Roberts, the bronze for the United States.
Tom Hampshire, his first attempt in the men's shot put F42 final. Up near the 14-metre mark. He's already won silver in the discus at these championships. Bronze at the Europeans in Grosseto last year in the shot put. We saw a few fouls to start with. No foul from Hampshire though. He goes into first place, 13.08, his mark. Here he is, this man they've come to see, Alan Davis. Paralympic and world champion. That's up near the 16-metre mark. His championship record is 14.95. It was set in Doha 2 years ago. He holds the world record as well. That's 16.13, the world record. Oh, it just gives it a bit of a, oh, it's okay. 16.02. Still the first round.
For Iran, Mohammadian.
Well, Alan Davis didn't seem too bothered by that, did he?
Probably more in the tank. Mohammadian then for Iran.
That's
14.54, his season's best.
Mohammadian, he won't be up there near Alan Davis. He'll be a couple of metres short of that. Alan Davis has just added 1 metre and 7 centimetres to his championship record a few moments ago. Mohammadian doesn't match that, but he goes second, 13.58.
She's found Wisby. Georgina Hermitage has got a big goal for Great Britain, and Alan Davis looking for another. That was Hermitage's second. Davis in pole position for his second. The championship record 16.02 in the opening round. Beyond 16 again. That's huge. That's a world record. That's a world record. It's a white flag. Doesn't need to be measured. We know it already. That almost landed in Leighton.
Oh, I'll measure it anyway. I want to see.
The world record is 16 metres 13. The new world record is 17 metres 52. It belongs to Alan Davis, and he's on his way to gold.
I've never seen anything like that, ever. Good luck if you're Mohammadian. You're up following that. But before we see that, let's go to the men's 100 metres T52. The American Gianfranco Iannotto, the reigning Paralympic champion, against compatriot Raymond Martin, who's the world record holder. Disappointing campaign for Martin, though, at these championships to date. Jong Jende of Korea, fourth in the 2014 Asian Para Games. Sam McIntosh of Australia. We saw Dan Kenzie do well earlier. What can McIntosh do? He was fifth back in 2015. Hernandez Mondragon of Mexico. Bronze back in 2016. Silver in 2012 here. Silver World Championship gold. 3 Para golds. Raymond Martin, the world record holder. He's won 4 golds here in 2012 over 100, 200, 400 and 800. Mario Trindade of Portugal, 8th over the 400 metres here. The Guinness Book of Records in 2007. He completed the greatest distance by a wheelchair racer in 24 hours. Gianfranco Iannotto the reigning Paralympic champion, will go from lane 7. And Perez Juarez, the second of the Mexicans, won bronze over the 800 metres here in 2012. His first time in 100 at the major championships. And beat Bosch of Switzerland. Season best of 1760, lifetime best of 1698. He's going to need that if he's going to challenge for a medal.
We've seen a bit of gold from the US so far tonight, and I think they're going to challenge the Stars and Stripes again.
That man there holds the world record from 2 years ago in Arbonne. Silver though in the 400 and 1500 so far at these championships from Raymond Martin. And they get away straight away. It's Martin who gets away, and on the inside of him it's the Mexican Hernandez Mondragon as well. But it's also Gianfranco Iannota who's doing well with Raymond Martin. Is he going to pick up his first gold medal of these championships? Hernandez Mondragon of Mexico is going to get second. It is championship record for Raymond Martin, who picks up a time of 1684. And finally, in his third attempt, he gets a gold at these championships. Silver in the 400, silver in the 1500. He picks up gold in the men's 100 metres T52. Raymond Martin, championship record of 1683. Hernandez Mondragon, a season best for him in second place. And Gianfranco Iannota, who's the reigning Paralympic champion of this, picks up the bronze medal. But that man there, Raymond Martin, he holds the world record in this event. He now holds the championship record.
Yeah, Raymond Martin, you see, he got out very nicely here, but you've got the Mexican on his inside, just trying to push him. And once he got over the top of Hernandez there, we got Martin coming through. And we said at the start, not the greatest championships for him so far. Well, disappointing for him, but really up and about now.
It's redemption for Raymond Martin. 2 silvers, try again. Again got him home. He picks up the gold he's been looking for. And Hernandez Mondragon losing a bit of time with that wheel coming up a couple of times. But you sensed after the first 30 metres that Raymond Martin is going to pick up the win. He loves it. Oh, that's how it tastes. It tastes sweet when you get gold. And Hernandez Mondragon as well, he's happy with the silver. The reigning Paralympic champion with the bronze. So there's confirmation of championship record for Raymond Martin, 1683. Salvador Hernandez Mondragon of Mexico with the silver. And Gianfranco Iannota, also of the United States, a 1 and 3 for them, picks up the bronze.
So that throw from Mohammadian a few moments ago, 13.58 he threw in the opening round. What about round 2? It's the reigning Asian champion, an improvement certainly. The man who finished second behind Alan Davis in Rio and in Doha. Silver medals on those occasions, and it's looking the same here. And the shot is his specialist subject. 13 meters 85, remains in second place. So Tom Hubscheid. Third round attempt, 13.34 in the second round. And the man who's won Luxembourg's first ever medal this week in a World Para-Athletics Championships, that was silver in the discus. Seems an improvement on that 13.34 as well. He's got a white flag for it. Al Jabouri cheering him to the echo. It's another improvement for him. He stays in third place, however, 13 meters 79. Here comes Alan Davis again. That absolute monstrous throw in round 2. And all eyes in the stadium on him. 17.52. That'll be a red flag. That's the law of averages coming into play. I hope there hasn't been a bit of damage there, that too much wasn't put into the previous throw. He's ahead by almost 4 meters. And the gold medal is absolutely heading his way.
I think we were talking about the world record on the high jump earlier. Martin has stood since 1980. A long time indeed. 37 years. I think we might be talking about that one from Alan Davis, unless he breaks it himself again. Here's the man who's got the work to do. Mohamedine of Iran. Best of 1385. That puts him in second position. Has some work to do, all right. Well, he stops. He's going to start again. Take 2. Lifetime best of 14.54. That time he gets it away. Won't be matching his lifetime best, though. $13.85. His second round. Not too dissimilar. Slightly under. Won't change his position. 13.28. He stays in second.
It's looking to work in his technique, certainly. Now the F-53 shot, 3 throws at once. Third attempt for Ukraine's Yana Lebedeeva. Her first major championship, aiming squarely for 2020, but she's not in a bad position in this. Currently the silver medal spot, 4.65 her best. Fatima Nedum leading for Bahrain. And Korakita's final throw for Greece.
She needs to come up with something as well in 4th position. The Greek. Seated throwing competition. 4.34 with her final attempt. It puts her into the bronze medal position.
Top tier, well full on the back straight. Certainly it's one of the crowds of the week, 30,000. Maybe 35. Waiting for the final of the women's 800 meters T11 complete visual impairment. It's a good field in this. All with major championship medals. Lane 7 for China, the reigning Asian 1500 meters champion, the reigning world 1500 meters champion, and the Paralympic 1500 meters champion, Shenzhen for China. Lane 5 for Mexico. Silver in the 400 meters here in London, Diana Corazza. In lane 3 for Poland, the new 1500 meters world champion. Bronze in the 4, 5th in the 200, Joanna Mcclure. And in lane 1 for Colombia, the second consecutive 1500 meters world silver for her here, Maritza Arango Buitrago. Complete visual impairment, all needing guides. Class field for this, Chad Paris.
Yeah, well, these races are always really exciting with the vision impaired guys. You know, they've got to go wide to get around people as well with their guides. You've got to watch the guides and how they assist them on the way around as well.
The final of the women's 800 meters. T11 and we're underway. Arango Buitrago in 1 with her guide Jonathan Sanchez. Joanna Mcclure in 3 with our guide Michał Stavitsky, Diana Corazza in 5 for Mexico with the guide Jorge Gaspar Serna, and Zheng Jin for China on the outside with the guide Wang Zhipeng. Brilliant start already by Corazza Castaneda. Now they can start moving inside. Joanna Mazur with that incredible kick right at the end. 8 bodies across the line to win the 1500 meters earlier in the week. Taking it up for Colombia, Maritza Arango-Buitrago. Been winning major championship medals since the silver in the 800 meters in 2011. Behind her for China, Zheng Jin. In 3rd for Mexico, Diana Corazza Castaneda. And at the back of the moment for Poland, Joanna Mazur, the 200 meters European champion, but doubling up well in the middle distances. Coming into the closing straight for the penultimate time. And it's Arango-Buitrago, who's never won a major championship medal on a global basis, who leads the way. Zheng Jin in 2nd for China. And there's the bell. It's Corazza in 3rd for Mexico and Mazur in 4th for Poland. Not a strong pace at the moment, but Chad, they are very tightly bunched with 3:50 to go.
I think they're all just setting up for the final sort of 200 metres to all come around. They're going to be coming wide on that home straight. It's going to be a really close finish, I feel.
Bit of a movement coming on the outside now in the back straight from Corazza Castaneda for Mexico. Mazur, the 1500 metres world champion, crowned earlier in the week, finds herself in 4th place of the 4. But the Colombian Arango-Buitrago has got a lot of defending to do. The guide's so important, so paramount in this stage. Mazur in last place, now making a big move on the outside. She's done this before, she's heading out to lane 4. Big move also from the Mexican Corazza. Here's the sprint, Arango-Buitrago is leading, but for how long? For how long? They're attacking at all sides. It's Corazza on the inside, it's Mazur on the outside. Corazza in the lead only just. Mazur with her. Oh my word, that's so tight. It might just be Corazza. 2:21.86. And if not Corazza, Mazur's made another incredible move to take it. I think the guides got it absolutely right. But Corazza Castaneda from Mexico has been given it. 2:21.86. Mazur the silver for Poland. She's got the set of medals this week in the 15, the 8 and the 4. And Arango-Buitrago, the long-time leader, the bronze for Colombia.
As you saw them on that back straight, just setting all the race up, you know the guides are going to be doing the job in the ear of the girls, telling them where to be going in that last straight. And geez, that was very exciting. Especially you see the Mexicans coming up on the inside of the track, which is very unusual. But yeah, really, really good run, and they came out with the gold in the end.
Now, just to let you know, 1st and 2nd for the moment, and the live results have been scrubbed. But they've come back. It's still unofficial. They're checking the guides. But at the moment, Corazza Castaneda has it by 300ths from Mazur. Always have to be careful in the 211s. Look with the naked eye. To me, as if the guides have got it right. But Arango-Buitrago leading at that stage, and then the rest. This is an incredible motion because she left herself open on the outside. Fair enough, that's normal. But in trying to block off Mazur, she opened the door for Corazza Castaneda to shoot it on the inside and get the gold. The result is now official.
Yeah, you can't leave that line free on the inside there because they're going to take it every time. But as you see here, the guides are just going to take their girls and just quickly drop back and let the athletes go through first.
Arriba! Corazza Castaneda gets the gold from Mexico. Her guide, Jorge Gaspar Serna, judged that right. Joanna Mazur and her guide, Michał Stavitsky, likewise. Silver for them. But Diana Corazza, celebration time for Mexico. Diana Corazza, the gold for Mexico, the first major championship of her running career. Mazur, the silver for Poland, and Arango-Buitrago, the bronze for Colombia.
So the men's shot put, F42, The man is in second position, chasing down Alec Davis. He might have some chasing to do though, Mohammedan. That's over 14 metres, that's better. White flag. Much better. Much better indeed. A season best, 14.19. He stays second. But here is the man who's already broken his own world record. Not only broke it, he smashed it. It's over the 16-metre mark. He's given the red flag. Stumbled and fell forward, so another foul for Alec Davis, and his first two throws were absolutely incredible.
And we've just heard from Tanny Gray-Thompson. He's third on the British IAAF list with that this year.
That's an incredible feat there. You don't see that with too many of the para-athletes, but what a throw.
F57, discus throw. Oh, that's out there. Thiago Paulino Santos of Brazil already won gold in the shot put at these championships. He's heading for gold as well. And this, 46.58, first place with his last throw. Why wouldn't you be happy?
So, round 5, Pillay of South Africa. 12.72, and his attempt to get into the medals. He needs 1.15 meters to do that. Tinamar third, Habside now fourth for Luxembourg. Good effort. Good effort. It's certainly around 1 meter better. 1 meter plus 7 centimeters, and it's fourth. Add on another 8 to that, and it's third. He's going to come very close to it, but not as close as he and we had thought. 12.92, he stays in 5th place.
Back to the track, the men's 800 metres T13 final. The twin buckers, Abdul Latif and Fouad, will work as a team, but expect strong competition from the 5,000 metre silver medalist Bilal Aloui of Tunisia. Lucas Vitecki, who was giving his congratulations to Joanna Mcclure just a moment or two ago, 4th in 2012. He also competed in the past in para-triathlons. Ahmed Hamgoon, bronze in this back in 2015. Bilal Aloui, 5th over the 1,500 metres. He's also won the silver over the 5,000 metres at these championships from Club Sportif. Fouad, second to his brother over the 1,500 metres, won his heat with ease. Try and pick these two apart. Abdul Latif, his twin brother, gold in the 1,500 metres, gold in the 1,500 metres in Rio last year, silver back in 2015. Hamamou of Algeria, the third of the Algerians run next to each other. Bronze in 2016 over 400 metres in Rio. And Nabil Rahali Omari, his first major championships for the 24-year-old. And in lane 2, Serhiy Belazuk of Ukraine. 7th already over 1,500 metres here, 6th over the 5,000. This is going to be quick, Chad Paris.
Yeah, Tolson, it's going to be a really good race here. The brothers Bakar are going to be hard to beat.
Well, Abdul Latif holds the world record. Can he get the championship record? Just to let you know there, it's Fouad who's running in the red shorts and Abdul Latif who's running in the blue. And it's Abdul Latif who gets out fast there in front of his brother Fouad. Algeria 1, 2, 3 at the moment, with Hamamou also moving up there into third position. But the Bucker boys, they'll work together. Abdul Latif out in front at present in the blue shorts, and nice of them to let us tell them apart by wearing different coloured shorts. Fouad in second. It's now Amgoon of Morocco who moves up into third position, with Hamamou dropping back into fourth as they come around to take the bell with 400 metres to go. The pace will quicken. The Bucker brothers have worked together. Abdul Latif there as Fouad now makes a move up on his brother on the outside. In bronze medal position at the moment, it's Amgoon, who also picked up bronze back in 2015. Now Abdul Latif has had a little look there. He's fallen back somewhat. There's Amgoon who's moved up there on Fouad Bucker as they move down with 250 metres to go. So it's Fouad Bucker who leads from Amgoon of Morocco in second place, and it's Abdul Latif Bucker in third position there, along with his Algerian teammate Hamamou. But Abdul Latif now moves around the outside. His brother Fouad's on the inside. Amgoon is sandwiched in between as they come around into the final 100 metres. It's Fouad Bucker on the inside in the red shorts. It's his brother Abdul Latif, the 1500 metres champion, who's roaring down the outside. But also there coming down on the outside, it's the man from, oh no, it's going to be, it's Fouad Bucker. He gets across in a championship record time from his brother Abdul Latif. Well, Fouad Bucker, he's repaid the favour. He took silver in the 1500 metres. Abdul Latif took gold. This time, it's turned around. Fouad Bucker with a championship record of 151.60. He takes the gold medal. His twin brother, Abdul Latif, who holds the world record, he takes the silver with Amgoon with a lifetime best in third position. He came very quickly. I thought at one point there he might even catch it at the end. Amgoon of Morocco. Cheers all round. The family are involved. Chad Paris, great result.
I really thought that Abdul Latif was going to get up over the top there, but Fouad really held him off. There's a lot of head swinging going on in that last sort of 20 metres that held on.
Well, I'm not too sure if the child was very happy about that, but the tears of joy, perhaps not. Tears of joy for the man who's won, though. The two brothers, they always work well with each other. There they go into the home straight, and it's the man in the red shorts there, you can see out in front, Fouad Bucker, Abdul Latif, and rocketing down the outside, it's Amgoon. I thought he might have got there in the end. It may have been an Algerian 1, 2, 3, but in the end it wasn't. It was split. Algeria got 1, 2, and 4. And Morocco picked up third with a lunge on the line. He wasn't to be denied. He picked up silver in the 1500 metres. Role reversal. The brothers will both go away happy. The twins have picked up gold and silver each.
Abdul Latif, to me, just seemed to pull out with a stride to go.
Fouad Bucker with a championship record takes gold. His brother Abdul Latif in silver, and Mohamed Amgoon, lifetime best, with bronze.
Frank Tinamar, his fifth attempt in the men's shot put, F42. Trying to get back into contention, and he has. It's around the 14-metre line. And Tinamar down in sixth place prior to this. But he's suddenly got himself in a big contention. Silver in 2013, bronze in 2015. He's up to bronze now, 13.87. Frank Tinamar for Germany. Mohammedia for Iran. That's one technique. 14.19 in the fourth round, and that's a bit further. Hesitation earlier, imagination now. He's got it solidly out, well beyond 14, but Davis's world record is uncatchable tonight. 14:44, Mohammedian stays in second place. Habshide in the final round, with Tindemar up to 13.87. Habshide needs 9 centimeters, which won't come, and it's 4th place for the Luxembourgeois from Dudelange, his nation's first ever para-athletics world championship medalist. It was silver in the discus, he couldn't double up in this. Habshide finishes in 4th place. Tindemar will be bronze, lifetime best for Habshide, gave it everything. Mohammedian now. Final attempt, needs an extra 3.5 meters on his lifetime best to win the gold. Needs to be throwing downhill. That's bang on 14 meters. Mohammedian gets the silver for Iran. The Asian champion has his 3rd global silver in a row. And it's all behind the same man. Bronze for Germany, silver for Iran, gold for Wales. Alan Davis, gold number 17 for Great Britain.
And it's already been confirmed now. It's just a case of if he can make it any further. So Alan Davis already a world record with his 2nd attempt of 17.52. That's out there. But it's no improvement, and he walks out the circle, so a foul there. 4 fouls in the end. It doesn't matter though for Alan Davis, because he wins the gold medal. He retains that title with a splendid throw. What hasn't he won? The tears are flowing in front of a home crowd. World record. Gold medal. Oh, what a man. Moments like these that athletes really love and treasure. They come around rarely, except if you're this man. They seem to come around all the time. The wins, that is. But the crowds like this are something you've never seen before. Tindemar giving him congratulations. Pillay also, congratulations all round for Alan Davis. A competitor to the extreme. Davis takes gold in the world record. Mohammedian of Iran takes silver in a season best. And Tindemar of Germany gets up there to take a well-deserved bronze. Not too sure if the child in there is happy. Throwing back up with the red shorts on the right there, the winner of that race just a moment or two ago.
The final of the women's 5,000 metres, T54. No Tatiana McFadden, so it's wide open. The reigning world champion is Zhu Lihong of China. 5 of the field have won medals at these World Championships. On the outside for Australia, the 2015 800 metres champion. 2 silvers in Rio for Madison de Rosario. Lane 9 for the United States. 6th in the 800 metres here for Susanna Schironi. The reigning world champion for China. 3 golds in Doha for Zhu Lihong. Lane 7 for the United States. Silver in the 400 metres here for Chelsea McClure. Lane 6 for Sweden. 4 medals at the Europeans in Grosseto last year for Gunilla Wollengren. Lane 5 for the United States. Silver in the 1500 metres, bronze in the 8-tier for Amanda Mcclure, the former Paralympic 5000 metres champion. Lane 4 for Switzerland, the great Manuela Schär. Lane 3 for Canada, the former Commonwealth Games 1500 metres champion, former world champion in the marathon, Diane Roy. Lane 2 for Germany, the Paralympic gold medalist in 2012, Annika Zayen. That was in basketball. And for Switzerland in lane 1, Patricia Keller. Bronze medal in the 1500 metres in the Europeans in Swansea 2014. Zayen 8th in the 200 metres here, 9th in the 800, as she's giving the track a go. And the world record holder is in this. Diane Roy held the record for 5 years. The final of the women's 5,000 metres. T54, McClure with the world record, Schär the championship record. Keller, Zayen, Roy, Schär, McCrory, Wallengren, McClure, Zhu, Scaroni, De Rosario, and not a McFadden in sight. So Madison Rosario, bronze in the 1500 metres here, and these London World Championships taking them out early on. Should be a sedate run at first. Annika Zayen in second place. What a career she's had in wheelchair basketball. Gold in London, silver in 08 in Beijing, silver in Rio 2016, twice a world championship runner-up, 2010 and 2014, based in Bonn, giving athletics a go for the time being. But Rosario, well, chances maybe of another Australian gold, Chad Paris.
Look, I'm going to sound a little bit biased here, but I really hope Maddie gets up here. Obviously, the crowd still in their seats. Not a spare one left from tonight. I think they've hung around nicely, and what an event we've got to finish off with. It's going to be a very close finish between the two Americans and the Australian De Rosario.
Chad Paris has put the bunkers on again, just as he mentioned that. De Rosario drops back about 8 places. Well done, Chad. Let's move along, shall we? As they come round. And they'll take 11 laps to go. So De Rosario drops back to have a bit of a rest, second from the back of the field. And it's out in front, Annika Zayen, Patricia Keller as well. And in this type of event, it becomes very, very quick at the end in the T54 races over this distance. The athletes all take turns. Bit of cat and mouse. Everyone gets in there. Everyone takes a turn at the front until it gets to the business end with around 3 laps to go. Then we see what happens. We've seen what's happened so far in these championships with Tatiana McFadden, who's not in this one. But there's plenty of Max in there. Amanda Mcclure, Chelsea McClure, also in there for the Americans. So the 800-metre mark has been reached. Out in front at the present time, Diane Roy of Canada, who leads them into the home straight.
And behind her, 3 Americans in a row. Interestingly, McCrory, McClure, Scaroni, bit of teamwork from them. Now, how are they going to do? Have they had a little bit of tactics left them by Tatiana McFadden? A little note to the fridge saying, you do this at 1,000 metres. It's McCrory leading them away. It's McClure in second place. It's Scaroni in third, trying to destroy the field early on. It's Madison De Rosario of Australia who's gone with them, who denied the American 1-2-3 in the 1,500 metres. Schär trying to bridge the gap up into 5th place. The 4-time European champion from Swansea in 2014, the marathon world champion in 2013 when McFadden did not compete. All these athletes with astonishingly long CVs to their name. And now it's Chelsea McClure, the world record holder, who takes things up. Another injection of pace. Scaroni in second place, McCrory third, with De Rosario up with them, Manuela Schär up with them, and China's Zhu Lihong, the world champion there too, with 9 laps to go, Chad.
Yeah, this isn't so bad for Maddie sitting in 4th here. Let the Americans do the work up the front and then pounce at the end. But I'm looking forward to seeing the tactics in the final laps between these 4 girls. It's going to be really exciting, and the crowd's going to be in for a show.
So it's McClure, Scaroni, McCrory in that order, with Madison De Rosario sitting in 4th place. The Americans working well together as a unit. You can see there just moving across to the outside is number 9 there, Susanna Scaroni. She'll probably just dip off in a moment and give someone else a go at the front as they worked as a team, and this is what happens in this type of event. They've splintered the field, dropped at least 4 off the back there, and the Chinese athlete is working very hard indeed. So there we go to the Americans who are giving way now to Madison de Rosario. There's Sue there, who's working her way up to the group in front. You saw Manuel Shah there as well, who's the championship record holder in this category from 4 years ago in Leon. But out in front there, Susanna Scaroni, Chelsea Mcclure, and Madison de Rosario. We've lost Amanda Mcclure off the back there somewhat behind Sue as they move around with 200 metres remaining on this lap. They'll then have 7 remaining. So out in front, it's Susanna Scaroni, 6 over the 800 metres event here. And they slow somewhat as they move around into the home straight. Chelsea Mcclure there and Madison de Rosario. Tactics coming into play as they come across the line with 2,800 metres remaining in this women's 5,000 metres T54 race.
7 laps to go. It's Scaroni who leads right now. Mcclure in second place. De Rosario on the inside. Char in 4th. It's Sue in 5th. And moving back up is Mcclure in 6th place. It's a long way back towards the rest. Canna just crossing the line in 7th place. The rest about 75 metres behind. Very, very interesting tactics. McFadden, no doubt, would be trying something like this. She's a past mistress right across the board. Scaroni moving aside. Does De Rosario want to do a little bit of extra work at the front? Or does she want the Americans to stay a little bit more exposed than they should be? De Rosario will take things up on the inside now. For Australia, the 800 metres champion in Doha, when she came on the outside, right at the end for a dramatic victory. She took the bronze in the 15 here, the silver in the 8, and the 4x4 in Rio. She's been winning major championship medals since she was 14 years old in that 4x1 relay team in Beijing 08. Rosario leading them out with 6 to go. Manuela Shah moving up now for Switzerland in second place. Scaroni in third. All eyes for them on the big screen. USA supplying 3 of the top 6. And Julie Hong, the world champion, stalking them all in 5th. Tactics, Chad, in this are really, really intriguing.
Yes, absolutely, Will. You're not wrong there. They're going to come through and hold this sort of pace right through to the end, and it's going to be a very much a sprint finish, I feel, from these girls.
Well, I think Scaroni and Mcclure actually dropped back there to pick Mcclure up. She was really dropping off the back. They slowed down, they got the pace back, they brought Mcclure back into it, and they've also brought pretty much everyone else back into it as well. Wollongren and the rest of them have now caught up, so they've closed the gap to around 5 metres as they come around into the home straight again. It's Shah of Switzerland who leads, it's then Scaroni and Mcclure in second and third place. It's now the Americans who are moving forward through Scaroni into first place with 5 laps remaining.
Interesting to see what the American trio will do here tactically without Tatjana McFadden to bring them in. They have to deal with De Rosario, Shah and Zhu, but it's the 3 Americans leading the way. Mcclure had fallen back for a bit, but she's moved up very well now. So it's Scaroni who leads. On the outside it's Mcclure. On the inside it's Mcclure. De Rosario and Shah right behind in 4th and 5th. And the reigning world champion Zhu, who won 3 gold medals in Doha, might the Shanghai athlete spring a surprise. 1,800 metres to go. Still sniffing around. It can still be an American 1, 2, 3. But the presence of De Rosario and Shah, past experts at ruining American glory, and don't forget the world champion Zhu had a wonderful last world championships as well. Still pushing through at Scaroni. She'll move across and will open the door for Mcclure to try and make things work, but De Rosario's there, not giving up with just under 4 laps to go.
And De Rosario, 4th of the last 2 major championships in Doha in 2015 and also at the Paralympics last year, is going to be very keen this time to get herself into the medal position. She's currently sitting in second position as Chelsea Mcclure who leads from De Rosario, and Manuela Shah also coming through there. They're all bunched together, the group at the back there. Wollongren leads them as they move through. The Swede trying to clamber back into the main group. As it is, it's De Rosario who's going to go in to first place. She's being offered it, she's not taking it. They're slowing the pace back down. Chelsea Mcclure is offered the running to Madison De Rosario, but she's just slowed down and letting the rest of the field catch up to the Chinese athlete. We haven't mentioned much about her. She's sitting there nicely in fourth position as they come around with just under 3 laps remaining.
If you're a sprint, you've got a great chance in this race. De Rosario's on the inside. Mcclure not allowing much leeway inside. Zoe is still there. Shah is still there. Pretty much the entire field almost back together again, apart from the back marker who's almost a lap behind. They're taking it very easy. Mcclure and De Rosario crawling along at the moment. We've got 1,000 metres left in this final. 2.5 laps remaining. And Mcclure and De Rosario still leading them out. Can't wait for the final acceleration in pace, because if somebody times it right from here, the gold medal may well be theirs. Look at Shah in third place. Zhao, the world champion, in fourth. Sliding back a little bit. On the back is Mcclure, but nobody wants to go for it.
Well, De Rosario, 800 metres to go. The pace, who's going to be the one who cracks and heads out? De Rosario in first place. Mcclure in second, Shah in third, and Zhao, who's in fourth place of China. But it's slowed right down, and now it's the Americans who are making a move. Coming round the outside, it's Amanda Mcclure. McClure's going to go with her, and now the pace comes on. De Rosario has realised the Americans are trying to work as a unit. She's left them 2 and 3 wide. More work to do, more meterage to cover, and De Rosario in Australia, she leads with 600 metres remaining. The back marker in Patricia Keller may well be caught, may cause a problem when they come round for the sprint, because she'll be in the way and they'll need to go around the outside. Let's see what happens. Madison De Rosario in first place. It's Chelsea Mcclure in second. It's Amanda Mcclure in third. Here they come, the American triumvirate. Can they overhaul Madison De Rosario?
Here comes the bell, here comes the fun in this 5,000 metres finalist. De Rosario leads for Australia. A team of 1 against a team of 3 for the United States. It's Mcclure, Mcclure and Scaroni clambering all over her. It's De Rosario leading for Australia. The sprint is on. Shah is on the outside. Zion became a candidate for a moment. Roy is still in there for Canada. Zhao, the defending world champion, now moving on the outside. Shah's doing the same for Switzerland. De Rosario, now they pass the back marker. They dealt with it very well. Here comes the final bell. It's De Rosario for Australia leading them out. It's Mcclure in second place for the United States. Moving up Scaroni into the final 50. De Rosario for Australia. De Rosario, De Rosario, De Rosario! Gold for Australia in the 5,000 metres from Madison De Rosario. A team of 1 has taken out the Americans again. Madison De Rosario gets the gold. Mcclure the silver for the United States, and Mcclure the bronze.
3v1, the Americans were all against her there. Maddie comes up over the top. What a win. That's a great way to finish off the day here in London. What a sensational ride from Maddie there. That's a great, great win.
Well, the pace slowed. She knew what she was doing. She knew the Americans were going to work together. There were 3 of them up against just her. The field came together. The field moved apart. They came back together again. She was off the lead. She said no. She stayed there. She stayed behind Mcclure and Mcclure and Scaroni. She knew they would try and work as a team coming home. And Madison De Rosario, she's made up for the disappointments of last year. But she only picked up 4th position in Rio, 4th position in Doha 2 years ago. She got bronze over 1,500 metres here. She's the gold medalist over 5,000 metres. Madison De Rosario in the T54 class.
What a champion, what a winner. The 800 meters world champion in Doha is now the 5,000 meters world champion in London. And it's the second time she's ruined a US 1-2-3, but this time she's done it in real style. Took them out, and with 100 to go, the final bend, the US trio was stuck here really. De Rosario going at exactly the right time. A very good sprinter in the past. There was a great sprint to winner the 800 on the outside in Doha. And the American trio, Mcclure, Mcclure, Scaroni, all reacted too late. That's 4,800 and 200 meters to go. They had to deal with the back marker there, Patricia Keller of Switzerland. De Rosario didn't want to get boxed in, didn't want someone coming on the outside. Shaw was making a great sprint, and the outgoing world champions out as well. But into the final straight, there was no way here that any of the American riders were going to find a way past De Rosario. Mcclure behind, absolutely resigned to her fate by this stage. Mcclure having to defend third place, but De Rosario shooting through, and she is a world champion for the second time. Mcclure just couldn't make it in the end, and it's another gold for Australia for Madison De Rosario. Mcclure second, Mcclure third, and Zhao the world champion in fourth. Shaw was fifth.
And I think Patricia Keller there, the back marker, Madison De Rosario used that perfectly. I said a bit earlier on, it may come into the end of the race with 200 meters to go. De Rosario saw her. She got up there, she's whipped outside. The rest of the field had to go wider, and at that point she accelerated even further, took her lead out to 2 or 3 meters, and that may have been the point where she knew she had the race won.
The women's 5,000 meters won for Australia by Madison De Rosario, 12:33.48. Mcclure the silver for the United States, Mcclure the bronze for the United States.
Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Yes, you deserve a little drink of water, Chad Perry. She deserves it.
Look, the tyre pressure's high. She'll be looking to let those ones down after tonight, that's for sure. Drink of water will be just a start.
Miroslav Petkovic in the seated discus throw. F57 for men.
As this is a competition which has been going for 2.5 hours now, 3 throws in a row. All of the throwers have to be seated in. Petkovic in a good position here for Croatia. 45.99, a lifetime best for the silver medal position. The reigning Paralympic champion has to play second fiddle to Thiago Paulino Santos of Brazil. The Pan Am champion is now the world champion. 46.58, the winning distance. Petkovic, the silver for Croatia, and an Asian record in third for Wu Guozhan. He was the world champion. Setsiuk of Ukraine. Round 6 of her throwing competition. This being the women's shot put, F53. Silver in the shot and the javelin in the Europeans in 2014. It's a heavily restrictive category.
No mark for this lady when she went at the last World Championships. She's got 4 marks here, 4:39. She's in the bronze medal position.
6th round throw for Fatima Nedum, the Paralympic champion. Silver in this in the Asian Games in Incheon from the Al Dafar Club in Bahrain. Rounding off an excellent night. Nedum's final throw, her joint best of the evening, 4 meters 73. The gold medal position by a centimeter. Because this is Yana Lebedieva of Ukraine. 4.65 at this stage. Needing 9 centimeters to get the gold. A solid effort, close to Nedum. Her first major championship. And it's silver for Lebedieva missing out on gold by a centimetre. So Bahrain get the gold. Nedum 473. Lebedev the silver, Ukraine. Stetsiuk the bronze, Ukraine.
So the rain is coming down here again at London Stadium for the final track event of the evening, a final of the men's 200 metres T43. Johann Flores of Germany, gold over 400 plus silver over 100 metres, already here looking for his third medal, and silver medalist over this distance is Rio Hunter Woodhall in lane 5. But AJ Digby, the business student from Ohio, fourth over the 400 metres. He goes in this. Andrea Lamprey of Italy, 8th in the 100 metres, only took up para-athletics 2 years ago. Woodhall of the USA, 3 US athletes in there, silver over the 400, bronze in 2015, silver last year in Rio. And the man who started as the para swimmer, Johann Flores, has already picked up gold over 400 plus silver over 100. Nick Rogers, an ambassador of Never Say Never, non-profit foundation aimed at helping youth with physical impairment. He was fourth over the 400 metres at these championships.
Look, Tolson, I had the pleasure of racing Johannes Flores in Germany before these championships, and I was one lane on his inside. I went past him on the bend, and then on the exit, he came past me like a train. It was very, very fast. So we'll look at him straight off the bend.
So 3 Americans, 1 Italian, and a German who Chad Perez favours to win. There he is, Johannes Flores. Men's 200 metres T43 final. Rogers in 3, Flores in 4, Woodall in 5, Lamprey in 6, and Digby in 7. And away they go, and here's Johann Flores, who does get away very quickly. He's already roaring up on the outside of Hunter Woodhall as they move around the bend. It's AJ Digby, who has slightly the lead, but it's Flores who goes in front. Next to him, it's Hunter Woodhall. It's a race in 2. Johann Flores is in first place. Can he hold on and get across the line? Woodhall's on his outside, and here's Johann Flores, 21.50, a new championship record for the German. Well, we've seen records tumble left, front, centre this evening. World records, championship records. Johann Flores, he beats home Hunter Woodhall, and Nick Rogers on the inside seems to have picked up the bronze medal. But Johann Flores, a championship record, 21.50. It's not, would you believe it, his lifetime best. His lifetime best is 0.34 of a second quicker than that, but it's enough to pick up gold here in London.
It's not about the time, it's about the colour of the medal in the end, Tolson. But they came around the bend almost even. Flores was just in front, and he held that one and extended the lead over the last 50. But again, got a good start as well.
Well, Chad Perez picked it. Johann Flores, he said he'd be the one to look out for. He was at that. Successful championship for the German. That makes it gold over 400 and 100. Runs the bend well. Digby there, looked like he was doing well enough. 3 medals for the man from Germany. Gold in the 2, gold in the 4, silver in the 1. Woodall, he was trying to chase him down. They were working hard. 3 Americans chasing 1 German. Goes across the line and says, Dankeschön. Picks up the gold. There's Digby on the outside and the left of your screen. Woodall, as they move around the bend, looks solid, looks strong. And Rogers on the inside. But Johann Flores, the rain coming down in the background. The crowd watching on. The German wasn't going to be denied. His 2nd gold of the championships. He started off as a para swimmer. He's now a para athlete of the highest order.
Yeah, you look at him coming across the line there. Puts the arms up. Yes, he's number 1.
So important running the bend in the 200 metres though, Chad.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to hold that one tightly, relax as you come off the bend, and then put in that last little bit of acceleration as they go to cross the line, and that's what he did. I thought there was a chance the American could come up over the top of him there, but no, it was all flaws with that last 40-metre run.
Well, Flaws has gone to the ceiling. He's taken gold in the championship record of 21.50. Hunter Woodall picks up silver. And Nick Rogers, also of the United States, picks up a bronze. There he is, doing his lap of honour with a German flag. We've seen that a few times at these championships as well. Congratulations to him.
Day 9 producing more gold medals for China. Wu King in the women's shot put. Yang Yifei in the men's 100. 4 golds for the United States. Crew, Brannigan, Wallace, Martin. For Great Britain, Han, Hermitage, Davis with additional golds. For Australia, Madison Rosario, Dion Kenzie, Jaden Sawyer. And Brazil with 2 from a pair of Santoses. 4 golds now for Ireland, 2 for Michael Mcclure, and 2 for Jason Smith. Canada on 8 medals. Latvia with their 4 golds in the throwing competitions. 2 golds for Peter Gennin for Belgium. Marcel Hook delivering for Switzerland. Trinidad and Tobago memorably in the javelin. Still no goals for France or for the Netherlands or Portugal. Bit of a collector's item. New Zealand, who struck with Lee Malone in Rio. He's here working for TV, so no goals for them. 63 nations have hit the mark here, and Luxembourg still on that Habscheid silver.
So it's been a day of championship records, world records. So many people have won golds of ilk, you just don't know where to start. Alan Davis, a world record in the shot put. Georgie Hermitage, a championship record. Sophie Han, a world record as well. It's been an outstanding day. There's one left. Do join us tomorrow morning. It's going to be outstanding for the final day of these 2017 World Para Athletics Championships. Me, Tulson Tollett, Chad Paris and Will Downing. Bye for now.